Hello everyone, welcome to Heroes of Humblewood. This is a Patreon Humblewood campaign. All of the lovely people that you see here on the screen are our Patreons. Shout out to all of our Patreons. Without their support, all of the one-shots, two-shots, marathons, everything we do on this channel would literally just not be possible. So if you're interested in more information on what you can get for being a Patreon, you can use !Patreon in chat. We also have a YouTube where all the episodes of Heroes of Humblewood is available, and as well as our other campaigns. You can check them out over at youtube.com/StellaLunaTV. If you want to interact with this game, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can redeem channel points for free by hanging out, lurking, all the fun stuff to grant a blessing or reroll or advantage die to any player. Or if you want to add an element of fate to the narrative, every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. I have a major headache, so I unfortunately have my camera off, which means I'll try to do a lot more voices to kind of offset that. But we're going to go around and reintroduce everyone at the table. Vivi is unfortunately unable to join us tonight, but we'll put her character into a pocket dimension and just keep her out of trouble's way for this session. We'll start off with B Street Holmes. Hi!
Hey guys, I am B Street Holmes or Matthew. You guys can find me on Stella Luna's Discord, and I am playing Ratchet Bluefeather. And last we saw the party, his ex-wife is missing.
Dun 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 dun! Oh my god, it's been a minute. I forgot how to type out everyone's. I'm going to drop everyone's links as they're talking. We'll move on over to Igneal.
Hello, my name is Igneal. You can find me on Blue Sky, Igneal Blazeheart. Tonight I will be playing Alistair Brent, a bright Gallus bounty hunter, pyromaniac wizard.
Wonderful, thank you. I think I did that right. I found out some people, in case some lore for Stella. I want you to know I type out these URLs every single time, and is why it takes so long, and why I can't remember if I'm doing it right. I think I'm doing it right. I can't click on the links right now, but will it pop on over to V?
Do you need some more time first?
No, am I doing it right? Can someone click on a link and tell me if it's working?
Hey, I'm V, professional marathon addict. And I play as Jack Hart, the Vulpin bard who has never committed a crime or pretended to commit a crime.
Hell yeah. You can also find V over at twitch.tv/Vertigo. Oh, I spelled your name wrong. VertigoCross.
How? I'm very disappointed my mic didn't catch my gasp.
And then we'll head over into Zombie Fighter 89.
Hello, I am Jacob. I'm Zombie. I am. What is your name? Calling me. Yeah. Today I am playing Leon Bree, wrestler extraordinaire. Today we're gonna have a choice. Choice is gonna determine what we're gonna do here. Fun ride. Come and join the fun, especially on what you're doing today.
Hell yeah. Okay. Recap of what happened last time. Essentially, we discovered that we told Eliza that her sister Willow was part of an underworld kind of organization, and she did not take that very well. And essentially, we had our friends kind of rallied together, try to help keep shop and go about some various investigations in the city of Alderheart. The big thing that happened last session was that we discovered that Zoni, who is Ratchet's ex-wife, was missing. And we went over to Zoni's house to try to determine if we could find a trail, if we could find information. On the way there, we met Relo for the very first time, played by Vivacia, and you were all beset by a group of City Watch, some very suspicious activity as they tried to hustle a bridge tax from all of you. And if I recall correctly, there was really no information that we could really gather from them. We blew quite a few of them off of the platform using various wind spells and throwing and just kind of forcing the problem away from us. So there wasn't very much that we could gather there. But we
They
continue.
also grabbed my tail.
Yeah, one of them grabbed your tail, which we discovered that is where you hide your sword. That was very strategic. Wonderful. And then we made our way over to Zoni's house. It was a very somber and very grim place as we kind of revisited some of the telltale signs of grief. Ratchet and Zoni had a child that unfortunately passed away, and it's just this kind of like unspoken / heavy thing that weighs between them. And to discover that Zoni is missing has been quite the burden to bear for Ratchet. We ended on a very tender scene of the group together rallying around Ratchet. And most importantly, you found a clue. And that clue was apparently some kind of like a coaster or a trinket, a memorabilia to a location called the Quill and Lantern. So we'll start off with our heroes making their way through the city, and you've been asking around. I'll say that even for some of you who have been in the city for some time, Alistair, Ratchet, you are unfamiliar with the name of this place. It isn't somewhere you've been before. It isn't a place that you've heard of. So we'll start off with a scene of everyone just kind of trying to information gather here. Tell me how you want to go about trying to find this place and what your disposition is. What do we see about you? How do you carry yourself? And we'll start with Alistair.
Alistair is going to go to the to Bloodbath and Beyond.
Okay.
His mercenary / bounty hunting organization.
Yeah. So as you make your way, I believe it was in the Trunk District. Here, let me pull up the city map for everybody here. Okay.
I believe so as well.
Yeah, so it'll be number 5, the Trunk District. As you make your way over there and you approach the Bloodbath and Beyond, this mercenarial group that you have been working with for some time, you come in and you can see that there are a number of people being wrestled into the temporary holding cells that they have there. It seems like they're in the middle of something. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
19.
19, okay. You get the sense that there must have been some kind of a recent fray, something that has just recently hit a very local area here, and it's a lot of elbows being thrown, people being wrestled into these holding cells, and you can see that one of the more junior members, someone that you're not familiar with, that might have been hired very recently, they take a feathery elbow to the face, and you can see that whoever that they were trying to reprimand begins to bolt, and they're trying to run past you.
I immediately shoot a ray of frost at their feet.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Slow
that.
them down.
Let's see if you hit.
Ray of
13.
slippery.
13. Okay, you shoot it at their feet. Describe to me what this looks like as you're casting this spell.
You see Alistair unfurl one of his wings, and then the tip of his feather starts getting this cold air around it, and as he flicks it forward, one of the feathers shoots out into a bolt of frost.
Okay. As you do, the frost encases their clawed feet. This is a raptor. So one of the bird folk that is more of like the hunter variety. You see that they are just kind of pulling at the ice, trying to break free of it, and they stumble. You see that they fall over onto their knees, and the individual that they had tried to wrestle away pins them down and drags them into one of the holding places. You see an individual named Jerry, a Mopok, comes up to you and says, "Good to see you, Alistair.
Good to see you too, Jerry.
Things are a bit hectic at the moment. Sorry about that. Good instincts on you.
It's alright.
What can I do for you?"
We still gotta train the juniors a little bit more, but they'll be fine.
We'll make sure that we iron that out.
Well, I've been going around the tree, and I've come across a few weird things. There's some people that have been getting disguised as guards, trying to take tolls and such.
Really?
And, yeah. And
That's-
apparently they belong to a cult.
Cult? Well,
Yeah.
what the bloody hell is happening here in Alderheart? Listen, I haven't heard anything about anybody being dressed as a guard or a cult. You've got any names?
No names specifically, but most of them have, let's just say, tripped over the edge and fallen down while attacking some of my companions. But one of them was holding this as he pulls out the emblem from the cult leader that was trying to to knock out and kidnap Ratchet.
Yeah, so you pull out a sigil that is a stylized feather that is inside of like a circular coin shape. And you see Jerry takes it, kind of inspects it, turns it over, takes a little bite out of it, hands it back to you. I'll keep my eyes out, and I'll have the boys report anything if they find it. Have you talked to the City Watch? You think they're in on it?
Can't tell. I don't know yet, but they were really trying to get one of my companions who's when touched. They were really fervent about it too. I managed to read some of his thoughts. Quite the freak, I can say.
All right.
Keep an eye on any word of the Quill and Lantern Tavern.
Quill and Lantern. Isn't that up in that's up in the bows, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I haven't been there myself. Being up in the bows, I think that's more of probably their usual crowd's more bird folk than us humble folk down here. But I could ask around.
Yeah, I'd appreciate if you can get some info on that.
All right. Well, and he just kind of like points over his shoulder. I've got to deal with this now. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Right.
Okay. As Alistair is alerting the Bloodbath and Beyond folks and getting them kind of in on the know, what is Leon going to do?
So is this a bit of like downtime?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it like? midday or leading to night? Like, what's the time that we're?
We'll say that it is going to be heading into the evening. Because I believe y'all left Esme, who is Ratchet's sister, left Esme's in the morning, and then you spent the afternoon at Zoni's house, so it's starting to get kind of dark out.
I don't know if I want to do a big... So, I think what a Leon do, he probably will go over to Cap.
Oh, let me remind you of our sweet, sweet, sweet baby. Where's your artwork?
I was like looking for the art.
Art.
The art.
Eliza!
This is the real reason that Stella picked this module.
I mean, I would too. So I'll probably go over to Eliza's shop to see how they are doing, seeing how our business is and that, and just kind of do a checkup. Tell us.
Okay. Alright, you're gonna check in on Eliza. Does anybody else want to go with? Alright, you're going by yourself.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you make your way to Eliza's, because it is a bit closer to the evening time, the surrounding marketplace is quite buzzing. You can smell hints of nut bread and various goods being cooked and baked. You can tell that it's getting close to dinner time, so there's a swell of people. And as you are visiting Eliza's Emporium, there are a number of customers, and eventually they file out, and Eliza is behind the desk, and she is scribbling away into her ledger. And she looks up at you as she's scribbling and says, "Oh, Leon, did you need something?"
No. We've been running around a bit today. I know that there's been a lot of new people coming in and out. How's everything? Has workload been okay? You need any help with anything?
It's been steady. And go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Ooh.
Wow. Natural 20. Okay, cool. Awesome. With your -1, so it's a 19.
My -1 too.
It's still a natural 20. Okay. As you're looking at Eliza, you can tell just by the way that she's carrying herself and just how she was so focused in what she's doing. She's trying not to think too hard about something. She's kind of throwing herself into the work, and you could tell from the way that she was talking to the customers that were in the line in front of you that she's trying to avoid certain subjects, whether talking to herself or talking to other people. And as she's looking at you, you can see that there's like a sensitivity to her eyes. Her eyes are kind of wet and they're kind of bigger than normal. Her pupils are a bit dilated. She is vulnerable. And just from the way that she's holding herself, she's not ready to talk about it. But she says, business has been good. There's, of course, the discrepancy of us not knowing where Shadow is and the things that are missing. But I'm sure that they'll turn up. Both Shadow and the things. Right?
Of course they will. We're working on that. Sure. I know that he'll look right and we will get this done.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. We'll solve this, find everything, we'll get everything.
Oh, you're cutting out. What is happening? Oh, I have you maximum volume too. Oh no.
Okay, hold
Try
on.
pulling your mic a little bit closer.
Hello?
You might have to project.
Ah!
Use your outside voice, Leon.
It also looks like
Use
the
my
captioner
outside
is still
voice.
grabbing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so we'll do everything that we can. Try and get back everything as well. If there is anything you ever need to talk about, don't ever hesitate to get one of us and let us help as well. If you ever feel like talking about anything, is there anything closing wise, like in the back, things disorganized, you want me to help put back on a shelf or something, or anything to help you close the store a little easier tonight?
As you offer this, you can see that there are tears gathering in the corners of her eyes, and her mouth is doing that thing where it kind of wobbles. And then she like launches herself across the table and throws her arms around you, and she's burying her face into your fur, and she says, I'm really worried about Shadow, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know where the things went, and I don't want to report it because I don't want Shadow to get in trouble, but also I don't know what's going on with my sister, and I don't know how to talk to Alistair about it, and she just kind of bumbles on, and you can tell that generally she's just worried about the different things that are affecting her shop and the people that are closest to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of confiding in you with this like bumbling, crying, sobbing into you.
Leon is going to give the most comforting, like, secure hug back, considering he's got a little bit of muscle to him. He's gonna give a bit of a secure and go, I understand. A lot of us there's a lot of mysteries going on around here right now, and we'll get Shadow back. We'll get things back. We all are working on it, for sure. Because that's why I came in to check on you, because I know this has been hard on you as well as everyone. So I wanted to see if I can help physically.
I'm just looking at all the character art on the screen, and I'm like, yeah, Leon would be the cuddliest to hug. I'm just like silently ranking how it would feel to hug each and every one of them. But Eliza kind of leans back, and she looks up at you, and you can tell that your words have had an effect on her. And she begins to dry her eyes, and she sits back. And her hands are kind of like still holding on to like the edges of your vest and half hugging you still. And she says, it was really hard making my way here to Alderheart because of the letter. I got a letter that my sister passed away and that the shop was being given to me. And to now know that there's a chance that she's out there. That she had this whole life that I don't know about. I just have so many questions. And I don't know where to start.
That would rattle me. That would rattle me as well. But we'll get
You sure about that? You're so strong. Like, I've seen what you can do. The way that you've pulled the carts. You're strong, Leon. I don't know if I'm strong like you.
Physically. There's enough in my let's just say behind the map that I try to make up for in my brute strength. I'll give you a little just for you, Eliza. No one else knows about this. I was raised by Mupucks, but I'm not actually. I don't know whom or what my humble be. So I myself have struggled to try and find it. be a part of. I've also been trying different answers to things. And I'm trying. I've got this. You've got this successful business. I mean, look. I mean, I know when we finally bring your sister back here, she's gonna look at all of this over.
Be proud of me?
Yes, I'm proud of you.
She looks up at you and her eyes have doubled in size as she starts crying again. But these are not tears of sorrow. These are tears of friendship and appreciation. And she hugs you again desperately. And she mumbles into your fur and says, "You're a really good friend, Leon. Thank you."
Leon will take his vest and kind of offer it up for Eliza to wipe some tears off.
She blows her nose into it.
We'll get this.
It's disgusting.
We'll get one. But yeah. He'll kind of like, again, I guess, reiterate, like, is there anything organization-wise you need me to help with?
Yeah, actually, since Shadow's been missing, there's a lot of work that needs to be done and some sweeping and she just kind of like gestures and begins to point out a bunch of work. You're going to be very busy as she has you help her around the shop.
There's a spider in the corner and it keeps growing every day.
That's terrifying. I hate that. Okay, so you're gonna be busy for a moment here as that goes on.
I'll be back. I'll probably go, with permission, I'll probably just start in the back and see where the boxes are, see where where they're all scattered, find like a broom where the brooms are and stuff like that, and just kind of start with what seems to be like the easiest thing for me to kind of start with doing and make a foundation.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm at work. Fun.
As you're doing that, we'll slide on over to Jack. Jack, what do you want to do?
Well, first, Jack is gonna interact with Ratchet.
Ooh, okay. Is this immediately after?
This is after everyone or the others have all split off, but before Ratchet can go do their own thing.
Okay, so that means this is outside of Zoni's house. Unless Ratchet wants to stay in the house.
No, actually, my plan was going to be to talk to some neighbors, so outside the house makes sense.
Okay. So you can see Ratchet is about to head off, Jack. What do you want to say? What do you want to do?
Wait just a moment, my feathered friend.
You get a skeptical look.
You can see Jack sort of like sizing you up and eyeing you up and down for a moment. How respectable can you look?
It's not something I often worry about trying to fit, but I suppose I could be reasonably grand if the occasion warrants it.
Reasonably, huh? It'll have to do. Come along, get dressed.
Yeah, so Ratchet will do his best of using the couple sets of clothes that he has and pick out the things that are, not don't have holes in it or tears. They aren't, bloodied from a fight recently that he hasn't gotten a chance to wash them out yet. He puts on what he has that's in the best condition, but also throws around his shoulders his cloak of billowing that he has kept. Certainly, as a wind touched, it accentuates the inherent authority people assume he has.
Yeah, I would say that looks pretty
Yeah.
grand.
And while Ratchet is getting ready, Jack will, with relative speed, remove the bells and other instruments that they carry around on them as they quick change into a charcoal gray three-piece suit.
Okay.
Oh, fancy.
We see a
And-
screen wipe transition, and then the two of you look like you're more presentable standing outside of Zoni's house.
Jack will scan you over one more time. It's acceptable.
I don't have much call for. He kind of like looks over your three-piece suit. That.
A problem with your life or your choices doesn't matter to me. Come, we're off to the tree market.
And what, may I ask, is the goal of this excursion?
Jack just lets out a deep, withering sigh of, we are to see my family.
I think that is enough of a surprise for Ratchet that he will go along quietly at this point and not inquire too much deeper. Ratchet, for sure, is familiar with how sensitive the matter of family can be.
So you head to the heart of the wood. As you begin to make your way towards the Canopy Market, which is number 2 on the map here, which is also where Eliza's shop is, you begin to navigate some of the more familiar streets at first as you enter the district, but then you begin to move away from the path that would take you to Eliza's Emporium. And instead, you see a storefront that reads, "The Heart of the Wood." Can you describe to me what the storefront looks like, Jack?
It is almost like in the middle of this normal market, someone took an entire warehouse and slammed it down on top of this tree. Just a massive open, maybe even triple door for large batches of cargo and people to just swath in constantly. But to the side, there is a smaller, more ornate door of people in marginally more respectable clothes coming and going.
I don't feel like Ratchet would say this in character, but this warehouse is as subtle as Jack is.
Where do you think they get it?
Let me get a perception check from both of you.
Wait, I have to open my character sheet for this?
Yeah!
You're telling me I can't just
That's
roleplay
a
through the whole
key
game?
aspect of
Yeah!
this game.
19 from Ratchet.
I guess, here you go.
11 from Jack. I think, Jack, you are perhaps a bit preoccupied, and you can explain.
You can see the nervous twitches and fidget constantly making sure that their pressed, spotless suit is more pressed and more spotless.
Yeah, there's definitely an edge to Jack that is very uncharacteristic here as you're approaching the heart of the wood. And Ratchet, with that 19, you spot what appears to be 2 Vulpin individuals dressed extremely gorgeously well that are near that ornate door. And they are speaking to each other, and then they head inside. They seem like they have a presence of, I own the place.
The family business, I take it, nodding towards the sign bearing Jack's last name.
What? Yes, I suppose that is what it is. Come, let's not spend longer than necessary. And Jack will head towards the side ornate door.
As you enter inside, you can see that the interior is broken off into different sections. The welcoming chamber of this warehouse, it's kind of like a presentable stretch. There's some lush seating nearby where someone could wait in something that's kind of like a lobby before they are escorted further in. You can see that beyond that there is evidence of the rest of the warehouse. But just inside the door, recently entered, you can see that there are two Vulpin individuals. They appear to be in the equivalent of their prime, slightly past that, a bit on the older side. But they have an elegance to them that is striking. You can see that the other people that are in the area, they give the impression of a visitor or a merchant or someone of esteemed station. And Ratchet, this is extremely easy for you to pick out, especially because of the type of people that are usually around Zoni or Esme. And you can automatically clock them as people who live in the bows. But these two particular individuals, you don't recognize them whatsoever. And you can see that there's a masculine one and a feminine one. The masculine one is a literal silver fox. You can see that the tailoring of their suit is this aubergine with silver accents. They have literal silver embellishments on their clothes. You can see like a chain, a pocket watch, and they also have a number of rings that adorn their fingers, and they are currently holding like a smoking pipe. Across from them is a Vulpin that is dressed in something equally refined, but more of a dress, a robe, and it is this very beautiful lavender color. You can tell that the two of them have color coordinated, and together they are a set. They seem to be in perfectly posed across from one another as they're having a conversation. And you'll notice with the femme Vulpin that there is just something picturesque about her. She's probably the most beautiful Vulpin you've ever seen. If there's an equivalent of models in Alderheart, like this is the type of person that would be on a beauty magazine. And neither of them look at the two of you. They are just completely absorbed with whatever conversation they're having. And when you step inside, you can see that various merchants and various people of station kind of look at you. Can I get either performance or deception checks from both of you?
I'm slightly
17
better at
for
performance. 3 for Ratchet.
3.
Oh.
All right, let's see.
As Jack walks through the door and sees the two silver blue furred Vulpin ahead of them, there's a flash, a crack in the composed mask they normally wear as a deep frown, almost a scowl, appears before schooling, and they whisper under their breath, only close enough for Ratchet. Of course, it's not Ace working today.
I'm just holding it together because I feel very out of my depth with all of these fancy folks. It was always like my least favorite part of Zani's job, that occasionally I would get dragged to events and had to these kinds of people would be the I'd have to socialize with them all evening, and like I did it because I'm supportive, but this is just like flashbacks of my least favorite part of her job.
And with that 3 performance, I think it shows. I think you are just completely stiff. Your clothes suddenly just feel kind of itchy. You just feel like you're so uncomfortable, and it translates through to your body language. And you can see that there is like a merchant nearby that just looks you up and down, and they go, "Are you lost?" You see that this particular person is a servant, so a deer person, and she's wearing these kind of cream orange robes, and she has a smell of cider around her.
So I was thinking about this before, and given like the time of year that we've been describing, I feel like more of the clothes that Ratchet has that are in good quality, the ones that he hasn't been wearing as much, are the ones with like fall colors. So I feel like the green and orange is very much reflected in him, and therefore just does more to set him aside from the like purple robed elegant Vulpins that we're seeing here. And he looks much more like part of the help.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the monochrome colored fox right next to him.
Yeah. This servant says, "I think you came in through the wrong entrance."
I'm just gonna like point at Jack.
The servant rolls their attention over to you, Jack, and says, I don't think we've met. My name is Sinna."
Well, hopefully we can keep it that way. And Jack will just lift their sleeves slightly, revealing a black heart tattoo on their wrist.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me intimidation at advantage. 24. Oh my god. Okay. You see this servant's ears drop. Immediately, she kind of straightens away and she gets quiet. She gets stiff. She says, "My apologies. I didn't realize." And she looks over at you, Ratchet, and she says, "Sorry." And then she just leaves.
Jack just takes a slow, deep breath, and without turning their body at all, just a sidelong glance at Ratchet, they'll just say, "Don't worry so much. You're next to the biggest distraction in the whole building." And I'll give you a bardic inspiration for that.
Nice.
Like inspiration.
And then,
with glacial movement, Jack will slide their way, paws barely touching the ground as they head towards the 2 Vulpin.
you can hear Thalen's voice as he makes some kind of a joke or a lofty throwaway comment, and Lyria laughs prettily. She hides her face behind her fingers, and it's a soft a bell of a laughter. And as she kind of turns her head from this joke or whatever it is that Thalen said, she looks at you, Jack, and she freezes. She lowers her hand, tilts her head, and turns her whole body to you. And when she does this, Thalen also sobers, and he looks at you. Ratchet, you can see that the 2 of them are staring at Jack like they are seeing a ghost. And you can see immediately that golden warmth of the both of them just drain out of them.
Jack will fumble with their wrist, pawing at cufflinks that aren't there. And she will start with, King, Queen, I won't waste much of your time. She says the names more like titles.
You can see the woman begins to kind of look around as if trying to determine if anybody else is watching. And King, the one you so call, pulls on the front of their coat and says, right on schedule. No, right on schedule.
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 Right on schedule.
Right on schedule.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
I love you guys. It says, right on schedule. Come with me. We have the blue room available to us for our meeting. Kind of quickly recovering and turns away and begins to walk down the corridor. Queen hesitates for a moment and then gestures for the two of you to follow. Yes. Right on time.
Jack stays completely silent, just a small bow, only as much as is necessary before moving forward again and walking towards them.
Ratchet, do you follow?
Ratchet is going to follow and just very quietly and not saying anything is just going to set a hand for just a second on Jack's shoulder in sort of a what is hopefully comes off as a gesture of I'm here for whatever you need me here for, and then retracts his hand.
Can you give me a perception check?
Ooh. 1.
It's an 11.
All right, we can work a bit with that. For the brief moment your hand was there, you couldn't get a full grasp, but you could feel some of the tremors.
Oh.
Mm.
You get led into the supposed blue room, and it appears to be a smaller room meant for meetings, and it lives up to its name. There is like a dark navy paint splashed on the natural wood of this room here, and there's lush furnishing. This is meant to be a place of luxury and a place of comfort. And you see that Thalen steps inside and kind of turns to look at the two of you, not sitting down. And once the two of you step inside, Queen steps in, closes the door, and the room gets icy. You see King says, so what do we... you're here.
I am.
And you've brought a friend?
Sometimes friend, sometimes partner.
You can see that immediately Thalen clocks that Ratchet is wind-touched. You can see the second that he registers it, he stands a little straighter. He bows his head just a tiny bit to you, Ratchet. But he doesn't offer that at all for Jack. And says, where have you been?
Doing something you never taught me. The right thing.
I can't believe that you're here. What is this that you're wearing? And he gestures to your clothes as if they are not good enough.
Well, can't really show my association much, can I?
Right. You've come at a terrible time.
Is a hoarse laugh. When isn't it?
You hear Queen say, "There has been a great attack on the city, and it has a ripple effect through the many moving parts to keep it going. I think what your father means to say is that this is unexpected."
If you'd expected it, you would have shut the door.
Neither of them say anything. They don't deny it.
Jack rubs at their wrist a bit more, worrying the hemline.
Dalen says, "So what is it that we can give you? What do you want?"
The city's not safe yet. She'll hesitate and then glance at Ratchet. There's a group searching for Wind Touched, and allegedly they have a business. And if there's a business, I know you're part of it.
The two of them share a glance. I need insight checks from the both of you.
Do I have blessings or anything? This seems
11 from Ratchet.
You know, I don't seem to have any of
Would you remind me how big of a die your bardic inspiration is?
D8?
It is I think this early it's only like D4.
Oh.
D6. It's a D6.
D6, okay.
Ooh, there's some
So I have
blessings
a
in chat for Jack and Jack.
Like,
Excellent.
So
favorite
I am
two
using
people.
that. I'm using that bardic inspiration to pull myself up to a 16 on that
ooh,
insight.
okay, 16.
So 13. Should I just take the first roll and then roll again, or?
Yeah, so you'll take the first roll of roll again, and you take the first one. All right, 13.
What is 13, 12, and 12, 13? Oh my god.
Okay, so the two share a glance. Jack, you know that your parents have a secret language and they have the ability to communicate a great many things with just their eyes. And this has always been a secret, and it's also been a secret to you, from you, and you've never been able to crack the code. So as they're like looking at each other, there's a sort of helplessness that you feel. You just don't understand them the way that they think, the way that their hearts work, and it could mean anything. For Ratchet, you can explain to me why this might be something that you can pick up, but you pick up that the two of them have something to hide here. There is a recognition in the way that they are reacting to the mention of this business, Wind Touched something.
I think that Ratchet, having attended events with Sony and she was a translator, so quite often she would start off with a conversation with somebody in a language he didn't know. And I think he got very good, not just at reading body language, but like reading the body language of this kind of influential individual.
Mhm.
And while he may not know that the particular communication through the eyes that they're using, it's all the little cues. He kind of gets an inkling of what's going on, even if he doesn't really understand the details of what's being said.
Yeah. So you can tell that they're definitely holding back when you hear the mother say, "What do you mean?" Why are you looking for this information?
We believe they've set up operations here in the city, and they may have taken someone very important to me. In fact, we think a few people we are acquainted with have been taken. It's personal.
The second that Ratchet started talking, there was a moment where Jack had been about to answer, but as soon as she clocks that you're taking initiative, she shuts down. Mouth snaps shut and does not even try to reinitiate.
I have to message V real quick because I'm having such evil thoughts right now. I just need to double check something. As you say that, they look at you and they share another glance. And they say, and we'll say that Lyria, the mother, says, "You are from the city?"
Not so much anymore, but for a very long time I was.
I see. That is perhaps why we haven't been acquainted. She looks over to Thalen and says, "Darling, why don't you get something for us to drink? I think we have a long conversation to be had." Ratchet, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight 4. Really, I'm trying.
Hey, you did
Oh,
get
you
a
do
blessing.
get a blessing.
You got a blessing.
You can re-roll.
Oh.
Wow,
It's
rerolls
Ready
are
to
so
roll
powerful.
a 3 this time?
7. Okay.
That's a difference of 3.
Look, that is almost twice what I had on the first roll.
Thalen begins to leave, closes the door behind him, and then Lyria sits down and she gestures to the plush seating. "Yes, we have heard of such a organization. Please sit down."
As they gesture and the words go out, there's almost like no thought behind her eyes or the movement as Jack just sits mechanically.
"I insist." And she's looking at you, Ratchet. She doesn't look at Jack anymore.
I'm small. I climb my way up into the chair.
Oh, you are a baby.
Does Ratchet sink slightly into the plush?
Your feet don't touch the
I
ground.
So. I'm I think the only small-sized member of our party.
Well,
I'm a
actually,
little
you're
guy.
probably super light, so you wouldn't sink, whereas Jack
No.
would be slightly depressed.
If
Yeah, with,
Jack
like,
was
the
to sit
bird
down after
bones
you,
and-
you would like bounce up or even
A little
Yes.
Whoomp. as the two of you sit down, you see Lyria kind of throws one of her legs over the other, and she perches her elbow on her knee. She leans in, and she's looking at you, Ratchet, looking you up and down, and she says, "There's a great interest in history of the Wind-Touched. Did you know that there are historians and scribes that have been trying for centuries to understand your nature?"
I did not, but it doesn't surprise me. Everyone always seems to think it's of particular fascination.
Not very many people understand the depth and how far people are willing to go for information. You see, mystery is profitable. The unknown, the undefined. It is fascinating to not fully understand something. The potential of being able to wrap your hands around it. It's worth quite a lot. You are interesting.
Everyone has their own theories. Me? I think I'm no different from anyone else, save for these markings.
But they tell so much. Those little markings, they mean something. Same as markings in a ledger. Markings to determine where a shipment goes or where it's come from. Markings can do and mean many things. Ratchet, roll me perception. I'm gonna assume Jack is just
Queen.
completely shut down.
Jack actually.
Oh, 25?
Oh shit, okay. Yes, Jack?
They go, Mother Queen, wasn't Ace supposed to be working today?
She's not even going to look at you. She doesn't even dignify you with a glance. She doesn't answer you at all. Her tail is flicking and she's absorbed with Ratchet. How does Jack respond to that?
Jack just kind of deflates and looks away.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and roll me perception as well.
Oh, I also get to have eyes.
It's actually ears.
18. Oh,
18.
I do have those.
Yeah. You will both hear a number of footsteps approaching. More than just one set of footsteps.
Ooh.
And then the door opens. As the door opens, you see Thalen steps in, steps to the side, and then 4 guards step in, dressed like the city watch, and they are all looking immediately at Ratchet. Thalen says, "If you would be so kind, these gentlemen would like to escort you somewhere safe."
Jack,
I'm going to, like, look, not challenging, but, like, want to make the fact that I have meaning clear directly at King's eyes. Am I not safe here?
Lyria is the one that speaks up, and she says, "Oh no. The city is in disarray. Didn't you hear? There were bandits. It's not safe."
Jack scans the group slowly, and as the conversation is continuing on, it sort of drones in the background before they say, "Don't you all think we'd be better off without the wind touched?"
That's what Jack says.
Yes.
As you say that, all 4 guards look at you, and they look disgusted at you.
All right. Immediately following that, I'm going to cast Gift of Gab.
Oh my god. Okay, what does this do? Read it to me.
Everybody within 5 feet of me forgets the last, or what I said within the last 6 seconds, except for Ratchet.
What the? Okay, immediate area.
It is a disgusting level 1
There's-
spell.
Oh, there's a spell save. Okay, hold on. I was like, is there no spell save? What the? Okay, no, there is a spell save.
You
All right.
There's not.
No, it says DC 15 at the end.
It
But it doesn't say what
if
kind of
they
spell
resist
save
it.
to make.
Oh.
That's just my natural. Yeah, this just happens.
Yeah, that's
Oh
just
my
saying that when
God.
Jack casts spells, that's what the save is.
Yeah, okay, no, you're right. It doesn't say it in the text. Okay. That's broken as fuck. Okay. Well, describe to me what this looks like.
So
There's a verbal, somatic, and material element here.
So for Ratchet, they hear what Jack says.
Yeah.
Originally, and then Jack stands up and starts gesturing around almost theatrically. But the next words that come out make absolutely no sense to Ratchet. It's just gibberish, like sentences layered on top of other sentences. But for the rest of the guard, it's just the words completely rewritten with what they say next, and what they originally heard turns into, I believe that the wind touched our future.
As you say that, they stand a bit straighter. They kind of look at you in a glance, but then their eyes focus on Ratchet.
I've been waiting months to use that spell.
Real, that's crazy. Lyria continues to lean in and she says, "I think it would be in your best interest if you take this escort. They will take you somewhere safe."
I'm going to look to Jack, not entirely sure what they just did.
You're like,
Since I've not seen this spell before.
You did notice all the guards go from a hostile expression to be like, you know what?
Yeah, like, I don't know,
Ratchet, maybe you can roll like Arcana to try to make sense of it, I think.
I mean, I can try.
3.
That's a 3. You don't know nothing about no magic.
He's like, huh?
We do have things that we need to be getting to.
Of course. A person like you must be very busy. Thalen, I appreciate your concern for our guest. Perhaps we should let them on their way. Yes, of course. And he just kind of gestures the guards to go away.
Well, I stand up.
Perhaps we should talk at another time. Jack?
Jack just stands ramrod straight. Yes.
Go away.
Just without a word, she leaves the room.
Ratchet will follow. Are they like walking us to the exit, or are they staying in the blue room?
So Thalen and Lyria stay in the blue room. You can see that the guards have vanished.
As casually as possible, because he's been on his best behavior, and that just doesn't suit Ratchet. As he is like very close to the door, and he knows he'll have enough time to get through all of it before he is like fully in the hallway and out of the room. He switches to Vulpin and says, when a fox is driven from the den, the wind follows. So does the silence it leaves behind. And he heads on out.
Oh. Sorry. Jack, are you following?
Jack is going to separate slightly, trying to see if there's a chance that they can find Ace before they leave.
Okay. Roll me perception.
This button, and then this button, and then we succeed this time. You gotta tell me it's gonna succeed. Do you believe?
No.
I do.
Dirty 20.
What?
Nice.
Dirty 20, baby.
Okay, you look around. Ace is not here. You are confident that Ace is not here. Ace is supposed to be here today. Ace is not.
Just a momentary slump of the shoulders and a defeated sigh before they straighten again and head back towards the exit.
Two of you make it to the exit, no problem. Where do you want to go next?
Once we are outside, Ratchet is gonna like give like a friendly like punch like you would normally do on someone's arm, except given the height difference, it's like on her hip. It's like, I see where you get your manners. Next time we've got a moment, I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah. Jack just keeps walking.
We will say that the group of you had like a central meeting point. It's probably Eliza's shop.
It's probably Eliza's, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say that you all eventually gather together in Eliza's shop. Here. When you come in, you can see that Leon is busy working. Eliza's not on the table anymore. Alistair is there. Can I get a perception check from Jack and Ratchet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10 from Jack.
10.
Perception.
10 from
10
Ratchet.
from Ratchet.
Okay. It's quite dark.
So there's something that distracts Ratchet a little bit.
Okay. What is it?
There is a bit of black ink on the hand that they had fist bumped Jack with.
On your knuckles, there's ink.
Mm. confused and absorbed by this information.
And then you enter inside.
Yeah, and then Jack is not going to say anything to anyone and go into a side room.
Okay. Alistair, you see Jack retreat to the back. Leon, you also see Jack retreat past you, past the back room past the storage room into the back room.
Alistair will look at Ratchet and speak. Did your search not go too well?
Definitely not what they were expecting. I think it's very plain on Ratchet's face that he's not sure what to make of everything that just happened. Were you able to get anything more concrete than us?
Nothing specific. There's been some attacks going on lately. The guild's been rounding up those involved. Allegedly, that tavern is in one of the upper areas.
Well, that's at least more than we found.
So I'm still waiting for my informants to come back and let me know.
Alistair, roll me perception.
Best I can offer is I'm pretty sure that our cult is related to some maybe criminal element or maybe just wealthy douchebags. I'm not clear on that.
Alistair, with
They're
a
connected.
natural 20, you see outside the window that someone is kind of hovering. You get the sense that Ratchet and Jack were being followed. When you look out, and I imagine you're trying to be subtle about it, but that's up to you. You can see in the corner of your eye that it appears to be someone dressed like the City Watch.
As I turn I turn my back around for a moment towards where Jack's direction, and I'll say, "Hey Jack, you're not even gonna say hi to us? Come on, get your ass over here." And then in a much lower voices, "We are followed. They're outside." I will turn around and jump them. As I just turn around and bum rush outside.
Okay, you're gonna tackle the city guard in the street?
Really
No, I bum
quick.
rush after him.
Really quick. Leon, can I get a perception check?
That's
Okay,
really-
No.
you didn't.
The
you did
favorite
not
number
hear
We're
me
busy
of
say-
back here. I'm doing boxes.
3 is a popular number this session.
You did not hear anything.
Okay. You see Alistair run out into the street and tackle a guard.
No, I'm bum rushing at him, but not tackle him.
Oh,
I
you're
will
running
cast-
at them?
I will cast Detect Thoughts and drill into their minds.
Just hand out, like, tell me your thoughts!
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
Not the
let's
full
see.
sprint interrogation.
This is crazy. Okay. Let's
I'm
get a
not gonna
reaction.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, their surface level thoughts are, "Oh my god, he's coming at me."
Ratchet, you get a reaction here as you see Alistair run out the front door towards
Is that
the
famous
guard.
bounty hunter from Bloodbath and Beyond?
How does Ratchet react to this?
What they're thinking.
I think he's gonna turn to Penny because he has not seen Leon yet.
Yeah.
But expects that Leon is here. He's
Mhm.
gonna turn to Penny as he'd be like, "Send Leon, send Jack. Alistair's at it."
Okay. She just kind of jumps down, and then she goes.
And then he'll turn, and I think that's like his reaction. But he's turning to go out and join the fray.
All right. As the two of them run out, Penny sticks her head in. Sorry, Eliza sticks her head in, and she says, "Leon, I think something's happening outside. Alistair ran away, and Ratchet said to get you."
You'll see that Leon is
You're cutting out.
looking at different things. Sorry. You see that Leon is back there, like, gathering boxes and, like, looking at stuff. And you can see he's kind of like in a bit of a more lower voice. "Oh, I think this goes over here and there." And then he shoots your Liza voice. He goes, what was that?
They need your help outside.
Oh, okay. And he'll go outside and then I guess look around and then go like.
Okay. And then Eliza rushes into the back. Goes up to you.
The door does not open.
Eliza is shaking the doorknob. Jack! Are you okay, Jack?
It is not locked, but it feels like something is blocking it.
She's like pushing on it. She's like, Jack, open the door.
That close to the door, you can just hear the soft sound of sobbing.
Oh. I think she's just kind of like talking to herself. I think they can handle it without her. And she'll actually sit down on the ground here next to you. But meanwhile, as that's happening, way more energetically, I suppose is a word.
I think Leon
enthusiastically.
I think Leon bum rushes out of the door, right? Oh, there's something that needs to be happening. Runs out the door and just sees both of them right there. And he goes, "What's going on? What's going on?
Hold on. We'll have to do it in the order sequence here.
Right.
No, you're good. I love the energy. All right, Alistair is the first one out of the door. Just ignore the map for right now. This is not a great representation of what it looks like outside. It's getting dark, so there's not as many people out right now. But you can see that there is a city guard person who is peeping towards the window. Very clearly, we're keeping an eye on the shop. Alistair, you rush out and you cast Detect Thoughts. What does this look like as you're doing this? What's going on through your mind? Why are you doing this? What do you look like?
So Alistair and the rest of the party have earlier today been attacked by a cult disguised as guards and such. And he thinks that maybe they've been followed by the same people. So as he's like running forward towards the door, right before he opens the door, he pulls a little penny, mutters an incantation as his mind opens up to the psionic energies of those around him, and then he opens the door and faces the guard directly.
Okay.
And at first he starts with surfer thoughts, and then he drills in.
All right. So let's see. They need to do a save. You are here.
They pull out their ballistic crossbow.
The save is intelligence. Let's see.
Oh, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
8. They fail. Okay. When the door opens, the very first thing that you're able to pick up just immediately before they even look at you and the door is this guard is thinking, they went inside. And then you drill. Let's see. You probe deeper. They fail. If they fail, gain insight into reasoning, emotional state, something that looms large on its mind. Okay. As you drill into the detect thoughts of this individual, you're able to tell that they're thinking about potential exit points and how he's like, yeah, I think there's only one entrance, one exit. It's going to be out the front here. And the emotional state is anxiety. And what looms large on their mind is they're worried about losing Ratchet's trail. And then you kind of step out and, like, as you're drilling this spell, they look at you, they're wide-eyed, and then they look at Ratchet, who comes out after you. And their deeper thoughts kind of shift over more of, that's him. He's right here. I can't believe it.
My good sir, my guard, we need your help. That we need to report a crime.
As you're saying that, they're like, who is this? I need to get rid of them. And then I think that's when Leon comes out. And then as Leon comes out and they are very clearly outnumbered, they begin to try to walk away. Too many. I need to go. I need backup.
Alistair says, he's one of the cultists. Get him, boys, get him!
He runs.
He shoots a frostbolt at his feet.
Okay, I gotta roll an attack. See if you hit. You gotta beat a 16.
Let's take a shot at him.
18. Let's go.
There we go.
All right, roll some damage. 7 cold damage. Okay, you shoot a ray of frost at their feet, and you see this person just eat shit. They just slip, and they collapse on the ground, and you can hear like the thunk of their armor against the wood underneath, and it sounds so crunchy. It sounds so painful. They're kind of writhing on the ground and... Ratchet, what would you like to do?
I think that I am going to make my way over to where he is.
Yep.
I'm gonna reach down and grab like the back collar of his tunic and then just start dragging him along the ground in the direction of Eliza's shop.
Okay. Absolutely. In the same time, Leon, what are you doing? You can see this is kind of all happening at the same time. Ratchet is starting to drag guard towards the shop.
I think this would be like a really funny moment for Lee to burst through the door and be like, "What the hell is going on out here? I was told I need to be out. Why are they on the ground?"
And I think at this time,
what was the species of the guard?
the guard is a strig, so an owl person.
So Ratchet is just dragging this massive owl.
Ratchet is struggling.
Some of the owls are little.
This one's not little. I'm gonna need a strength check from you, or athletics.
Strength and athletics are the same for me. So
You have to
I'll
beat a
just make it
14.
in athletics.
That's a natural 1.
Nat 1.
Oh,
I have a total of 2.
Way to keep it in character.
So this
I've
person
rolled awful tonight.
This person slaps you off of them and then looks like They're so guilty. They look like they regret ever doing that, and they kind of hold up their hands, and they're like on their knees in front of you, like they've committed some kind of crime. So there's a window to do something here. Leon, I'm going to give you an action.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I know exactly what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I was gonna tackle him.
All right. Give me athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Slapped Ratchet's hand. I'm gonna slap his
Ooh,
neck.
18.
18.
Well, they rolled a 19.
No.
Oh no!
All right, they do the thing in wrestling where they throw you over their head. You like lunge at them, and they throw you over, and now you are prone.
Are they on the ground? Are they on the ground
They're
right now?
technically kind of on their knees, yeah.
They're on their knees. Okay, so can I splice it that way a little bit? Can I?
Sure. You're the
over?
wrestling guy. Tell me what. Oh, bad timing. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Up.
Blech.
What?
All right, you're good. You're good. Yay!
Am I good? All right, awesome. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bum rush over there, and he's gonna see me, so he's gonna move down to where he's sitting down. He's gonna put his leg up, and as I'm running at him, he's gonna put his leg on my gut and just push me over him with his foot. So it'll be kind of like a push over maneuver.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna go upside down and go land on my back, like kind of right near him.
Yeah. Ugh, you land straight on your back, and there's like a crunchy sound. You don't need to see a chiropractor or anything. Your bones hurt, but it pops every bubble in your spine. Okay, I guess we need to roll for initiative now.
Yeah.
So please select your tokens and roll for initiative.
The initiative I can do 25.
Nice. Okay.
I get to be the first.
Also, thank you so much for the raid.
unsuccessfully
Hi,
stop.
Frank.
Yeah. Let's go, Technique. Let's go.
Ooh, hello, welcome.
Hello. If you're unfamiliar with my best friend Technique, please be sure to follow and subscribe. And okay, natural 20. All right, Ratchet,
I got
you.
so confused for a second because
Yeah,
I didn't see who the raid was from, and I'm like, what's my technique?
my other best friend. Ratchet, you are first. You see that the guard in front of you is on his knees.
Let me check the size of this spell before I just use it willy-nilly, because... Okay, I can center it off to this side. I'm gonna cast Entangle, and like new growth starts to come out of the wood of the great tree and just starts grabbing onto clothes, boots, weapon sheaths, everything on this quote unquote guard. Anchoring him in place best I can. I must make a strength save against my spell save of 12. Which is not a very high save, but...
Let's see. 20-foot square. Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Let's see. The tangle comes out. Creatures in the area when cast must succeed on a strength save. They roll a 13.
Darn it.
So they save. Okay.
Oh my god, the saving throws on this guy.
I'm actually... Roll me your charisma. Just your straight up charisma.
I'm bad at that. I don't like talking to people.
Natural
Nat
20.
20 for a total of 19.
I don't like talking to people. 19
Because of how
charisma.
often Ratchet has been forced to talk to people throughout their life.
Oh my god. Okay. Ratchet, you see this person kind of look down at the ground, sees this growth coming out, grabbing at them, and they don't resist. They let it take them. They let it root them to the ground, and they're looking up at you, and it looks like they're looking at the sun, and there is worship on their face, and it is so fucking creepy, but you can feel that it's genuine, and this person is now restrained.
I know that Ratchet hasn't encountered, like, full-blown cults before, but I feel like this is how he feels every time he encounters someone who cares that he's wind-touched, and this is why he hates it.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alistair, it's your turn. You see this person just, like, submit. Let the vines grow over them, and they're just watching Ratchet.
Well, my spell is still up.
I think it technically is. How long does it last? Yeah.
I think it's 1 minute.
Yeah. I'll say it's expiring very quickly. I'll let you basically do 2 more rounds.
So while my spell is still up, I am going to look at them and say, "Yes, you are in the presence of the Great Wind-Touched. Now, the Great Wind-Touched, Ratchet, demands that you tell us where are your leaders and where is what was the tavern's name? The Quill and Lantern Tavern."
They say out loud, easily, "I can take you. I want to take you, please."
But I'm drilling in their mind. Do they say the location or think of it?
Yeah, they think of the bows. Do you see an image? What do you see images? I think you kind of
that's just like DM flavor. If you don't specifically get like
yeah, I think you just kind of hear thoughts, like a voice, and you just hear them. So I think you don't really get a location, but he literally just says out loud, like, "It's not far from here. Please come with me. It's safer with us." And I'll say with the detect thoughts that you know that this person is genuinely concerned and authentically believes this is to be true.
Ew. I stab him with the back of my sword.
Okay. Roll to hit. You get advantage.
He's restrained. Roll with advantage.
Yep. 21 is a hit.
Are you coup de grace-ing this guy?
No, I'm like pommel swording the side of his head.
Okay, well, he's unconscious now.
Good. Ratchet, if you could
Stand to combat.
get rid of these vines while we
I'll
take
my
a more
spell.
place. Let us go inside.
His thoughts go silent in your head.
Great. I don't have to hear him perving over Ratchet here. That was quite disturbing, Ratchet. These fanatics have rarely encountered such sick individuals. The borderline fanaticisms see you as a deity, and themselves as these sort of keepers are the ones who can keep you safe. And they would go to such lengths that they even wanted to get rid of us, just so they can get to you. So...
Not as a deity. They see... Most people who put Wind-Touched on a pedestal see them more like spokespersons for the Amaranthine or prophets. They seem to think that we have some great insight into the cosmic order, which I can guarantee you, the Amaranthine have never spoken to me anymore or any less than anyone else out there. And I think, despite the fact that this is a very large bird, Ratchet will return to grab the collar again and start dragging the unconscious form back into Eliza's.
Like, I can do this. I don't need help.
Yeah. I will say that the group of you get the sense you just took someone out in a very public street. It's fortunately kind of empty right now, but this looks very fucking suspicious. You just attacked somebody. It looks like a city guard.
Do I see any passerby?
Not right now.
Okay. I will say lots of imposters disguising themselves as guards nowadays.
Alright, we're
Be
gonna
wary
get
of
inside.
these types of people as then we go inside.
Just start monologuing
inside.
outside the building while Ratchet slowly drags.
Leon gets back up onto their feet. Okay. So we're gonna montage the next bit here. Jack, do you want a scene?
No.
Okay. We go into the front. All right. What is the intention of this individual here? What's the vibe? What do we want to do? Let's just kind of role play it out real quick.
Get information out of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we need more information.
All right.
Does Eliza got some rope here around in the shop?
Actually, no, because that is what Shadow took. Shadow took all of the rope.
Really?
Shadow took all of the rope in the store and then 3 or 4 magic items.
Stay away from my rope.
Oh, I have rope. Okay.
I think
We
I
do
also
that.
have rope.
Most packs come with rope.
Yep.
Yeah. Long story
So,
short, we can absolutely have them bound. The shop is closed. The shutters are drawn. And essentially, you're able to coax some information from this person, potentially. Anybody who wants to try to intimidate this person... Actually, how do you want to go about this? There's some options here.
I know one of our options is for me to just be like, "Hi, I'm your friend. Tell me things," but I don't want to.
Okay, so Ratchet wants to kind of not do that.
I will ask Jack if they can turn into Ratchet, as they have the gift of gab, the gift of being a silver tongue individual, to become Ratchet. And then
you try to speak to Jack through the door.
Yeah, I'm like, "Hey Jack, we need your skills, Jack." Knock, 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 knock.
You don't need me. Nobody.
Yeah,
does.
we do. Yeah, we do. You're the only one here who can properly talk to people.
You just hear a shuffling of paws as they go to the opposite end of the room.
Don't do that.
Jack.
I have to move the map on the street.
Bang, 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 bang. I keep knocking. Jack, we need you to turn into Ratchet.
Eliza knocks on the door. Jack, please, can you open the door?
Couldn't do it now, even if I wanted to. I'm all tapped out.
Eliza, how much do you like this door?
Please don't break down my door.
Right, I will not thunder away through your door.
I think maybe we should just give Jack some space.
He sighs. That's like, alright, Jack.
So someone
Yes,
may have
we'll-
used an immovable rod to block the door.
Did I give you an immovable rod?
You did, in fact, give me an
Fuck,
immovable rod.
dude.
Because remember, Because remember, Jack used it to hold the portcullis open when we were at the
Fuck.
bandit camp.
You're so right. Why do I do this to myself? I gave Zombie a fucking like mega rock in a different campaign, and then I immediately like tried to find ways to destroy it because it was just so OP.
You know, fun fact, it really was originally it wasn't meant for me. Do you remember that?
No,
Emma gave it to me because Emma kept getting all of the magic items.
that's so fucking
So they were-
funny.
So Emma's like, "Here, zombie, have this," and I'm like, "Okay." It turned out to be Dwayne.
All right. So the TLDR is that you're gonna have to figure this one out without Jack.
I mean, I can give it a shot. I just don't know what you want me to ask. Something was happening. I don't know what's happening.
Are you particular intimidating or persuasive?
Who, me?
Yeah.
As he brings up his muscles.
As Leon kind of flexes his muscles, it looks like a +1 kind of forms over his muscles.
Not bad, not bad. We could potentially make do.
Okay. So what's the plan here? Leon, do you want to try to intimidate this guard when they come to?
Yeah.
I will give him the help action and guidance.
Okay, go ahead and roll intimidation, please.
I think I found it.
5. And then go ahead and roll, you said guidance? That's a D4. Okay, that's a total of a 7. Ratchet, while this like intimidation is going on, you said that you want to step back. Are you still in the room?
Yes. Still visible. I just... I don't have the energy to deal with this kind of person today.
Super fair. Okay.
As a character, I don't have that energy.
You did just have probably the most awkward
Oh my
moment of your
God.
entire life.
The guard
And it's the
rolled a
same day that
3.
we checked the home of my ex-wife. Like,
Yeah.
I've been
It's
through
been
some
a
stuff
day.
today.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, they rolled a 3, so that intimidation of 7 does beat the 3. Leon, can you describe to me how are you trying to intimidate this person and it works?
I think Leon is doing just kind of what he kind of knows what to do. I think when they kind of come to, I think he's gonna have kind of like maybe a hold on him, kind of like maybe just like grab, like not like a headlock, but like, you know, like he's got his like chest and upper gut maybe, and he's kind of like holding him, but like not with a lot of force, but enough force to know that like I could put this on tighter if need be.
Yeah. So
But just to intimidate them that like this could get worse if you just don't cooperate.
okay. Absolutely. They look scared. So terrified. Alistair, what do you want to do? What do you want to say? How do you want to run this? You can tell that they look like they want to cooperate.
Alright, it's time for you to start speaking. Unless you want to turn into ashes and go with the wind. Never see Ratchet over there again.
They look over to Ratchet and then they have this like very far away look on their face and they say, What do you want to know?
Start telling me, where's this tavern? What street? Where exactly is it?
He tells you that the quill and lantern is in the bows, gives you an exact location, tells you that it's a tavern, and that, go ahead and roll me persuasion. Let's see how much he's going to give you. This is an advantage, because he's scared. 15. Okay. He goes on to tell you that look, it's a front, all right? It looks like a tavern, but it is actually the headquarters of my order, the Silver Plume.
Silver Plume.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this order?
We believe that the Wind Touched, they are individuals that have a special relationship with the Amaranthine. But not only that, we believe that the age of the Wind Touched individuals is ending. Our order has been curious and has kept significant notes on the nature of these important people. And we have determined that their numbers are getting far rarer than they ever have been before. We believe in something that we call the current, a metaphysical force that moves through the world. And it is through the Wind Touched that the current can be guided, can be given shape, can be understood. Please, I want to take you there.
Who is in charge of your organization? What is the name of your leaders?
Our keeper is named Vesper. She's a wise leader.
Who is she outside your cult?
Cult? We are no cult. We are archivists, preservationists, documenters, protectors. We are no cult. We just see danger and understand the nature of perhaps something that you don't understand yet. But we can teach you. Come with me, please.
And do you have any other Wind Touch there?
We do.
Who?
Her name is Thimble. You've never heard this name before.
Ratchet will speak up from his corner. There have been multiple people who have noted citizens of this city going missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Insight check.
3.
Both Leon and Alistair can also do an insight check. 9 from Alistair, a 1 from Leon. Okay. You see a complicated look on this guy's face, and he says, "We have had collaborators help us gather information.
In what ways? I see you're hiding something. You wouldn't want to deceive Ratchet, the Wind Touch here. I want to be forthcoming with him. He's not going to take too kind to your organization.
I want to say more, but it is not my place. Please, let me take you to Vesper. She can explain everything."
These things are based on trust, and if you don't show us enough for coming, there will be no trust. Better to start divulging more.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. Okay, 15. He says with a sigh, "The Silver Plume is currently divided. There are two factions within my faction. There are the Archivists and the Preservationists. I am one of the Archivists. My name is Arthur. We do truly believe ourselves to be protectors and documenters. Most of us are administrators at most, scribes. The most capable of us, the most burly of us, were given the task to wear these clothes to better navigate the city. And you can tell that he feels genuinely guilty about this deception that he's got on. He's not a city guard. Not a guard whatsoever. He says, the preservationists are trying to keep the Wind Touched alive at any cost. And he looks really guilty as he looks at Ratchet. The preservationists have, in a case or two, kidnapped people. And the archivists fundamentally do not agree to this. Which is why I was hoping to speak with you. I followed you.
Really? Because I heard your thoughts. You were trying to get rid of us.
Yes, but not violently. I just wanted an opportunity to talk. And I understand that the circumstances are strange and that there are decisions being made by people in my order that I don't agree with. You can see my position. Yes? And he's asking Ratchet. Looking at Ratchet.
So, you have those who choose to accomplish what you all agree upon by less than savory means. Do you do anything to oppose them? Do you protect the people they would take?
We make sure they are comfortable.
So complicit, then.
If Vesper were to hear your thoughts, perhaps you can change their mind. Vesper is one of the preservationists.
We've already been attacked by them already. They tried to kill us and take him.
Then you perhaps met those that are preservationists in our order. They will go to extreme means. I do not agree with their methods, but I also cannot stop them.
Do you know where these preservationists keep the captives they take?
Yes, they are on the 4th floor of the Quill and Lantern, where I want to take you. They will let you see them. I'm sure that if you come, they might even let them go.
Give us the night to rest. We will meet you here at dawn.
Yes. Well, anything that you like.
Personally, I would like
Oh.
if they waited with us until dawn.
I can do that too. I can stay right here. I came
No,
here of
be
my
on
own.
your way. Tell this Vesper that the taking of people does not please me, and it will absolutely be one of the things that we talk about tomorrow.
I can do that. I will do that.
Alistair, if you would.
I take out my short sword. I look at my short sword, I look at them. Look at my short sword, I look at them. I sigh. And then whoosh, I cut their bindings.
You slit their throat. No, okay. As you.
Wait, what?
Whoopsie! I slipped!
Oh, no! Did
Sorry,
I do
Ratchet. I was trying to go for their hands, not their wrists.
You release Arthur. I need to write down this guy's name. Yes.
Did I miss a step, or am I still holding them?
We kind of fast forwarded.
Oh, okay.
They have rope on them. I mean, you
Okay,
can hold.
okay,
Oh,
sorry.
wait, no. You did say that you were holding them.
I grappled, yeah, so they would be
For the
intimidated.
intimidation, yes. So you can do whatever you want with the logistics of that. They're not moving. They're scared. They're compliant. Did
Well,
you want to do something?
I wanted to do something before my arms get cut.
Yeah, of course. What do you want to do?
Because I heard slashing, and I'm like, wait, I'm holding them.
It was never
I'll-
mind that missed.
Once I get a sense of everything is good or whatever, and I don't have to hold them anymore, I'll let them go nicely.
Okay, yeah. As they are, so to speak, set free, they slowly stand up. You can tell that they aren't in a rush or anything like that. And they bow deeply from the hips towards Ratchet. I will deliver your message.
Go.
He leaves.
Alistair, when we first met at a little bandit camp, the mushroom fellow that we had with us and so on, you said something about being on a job. You had a bounty to fulfill?
Yes, we took the bandit leader of the camp in.
Do you work for some company, guild, or some sort?
Yes. Were you not there out of character when we took?
No, he has not joined you on any of your trips to Bloodbath Beyond.
Says the other people. Yes.
Jack normally co-ops Ratchet.
Yeah.
Yes. I take and do work for Bloodbath and Beyond. It's a mercenary organization. It's led by
Perfect.
Sirius.
How much to hire a few hands for tomorrow?
Depends how big the hands. But I can ask a few favors. I was thinking
Perfect.
very similar in case things get out of hand, since now that we've let him go, we're probably going to be greeted by every single one of their members there, for better or worse.
I'm counting on it.
Okay. Jack, you want a scene?
There is a click of a button, and the door slowly opens. And the three of you probably only just hear a gasp from Eliza.
The three of you
Whether
hear
or not
Eliza
anyone reacts to that.
gasp. Look, gasp.
I think Leon will definitely be going back that way anyway. To continue what he was doing, looking like everything's good anyway. So I don't know if I would be in there when Jack opens the door.
Yeah, you walk up and you can see Eliza in front of the open door, and she just takes a step back, and then you can see Jack.
Jack is still wearing the three-piece suit, the various silver rings and other metallic jewelry adorning them. The bells are gone, the wrist symbols that they normally use as instruments are gone. As they pad out into the room, the other thing that's missing is the black coloration in their fur as they step out with a silver blue tint and an ivory mask on their face.
Jack, is that you?
Else would it be?
You see Eliza looks kind of confused. She takes a step back. She looks at you, Leon. And when you look at Jack, you can see that they don't have the black fur anymore. Her fur is silvery blue. And then there's this ominous... I believe we said that it was like a white porcelain mask that's on her face.
I think Leon will kind of look up and down a bit and go, "Oh. What's the occasion for the outfit?"
Outfit. Ratchet, Alistair.
Yes.
I love seeing the little icon. Everyone just kind of shuffling inside.
As they both enter, Jack, with a flourish, pulls out the captain's rapier and gives a slow, courtly bow. Greetings, everyone. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Thalia Hart, ex-bandit captain, also known as the Jack of Hearts.
That's what you were talking to the other captain we took in.
Indeed. The rapiers are rather common among them.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that you were a bandit?
You can see the glint of their amber gold eyes through the mask as they look at Eliza. Without words and just a nod, almost as if dismissing them.
Oh.
And what kind of bandit were you?
Infiltration, mostly. My job was to get close and get the information the others would need. a long time ago, if you'd believe it.
Did you know my sister?
Jack goes quiet at that. I was separated from most of the others. Only a few knew that I was really with them. Hence the coloration of my fur. But I knew of her, yes.
You're not hiding your fur anymore.
Well, it seemed as much as I tried to change, I stayed the same person.
Eliza looks at the others.
Why do you think you're the same person?
Jack just glances over at Ratchet.
Did you infiltrate us? Did you sell our secrets to the bandits?
No. Nothing like that.
Then by all means, I don't think you're the same person.
I'll always be the one behind the mask. The one with the title instead of a name.
You'll be who you want to be. If you wish to make yourself be a nameless, then that's what you are. But if you wish to make yourself be named, then the name you shall have. This life belongs to you, not to this organization you were part of, not to your past. It belongs to the future you choose to be. Don't let yourself live a hellish life. Once met a man that told me of the definition of hell, and he said that it is dying and meeting the person you could have been. So tell me, Jack, who do you want to be?
Who do I want to be? Want has always been a bit of an enemy of mine. But there's been times she hesitates and looks directly at Ratchet again when I tried to show who I wanted to be. But it seems it was boring. I even put on a show.
Ratchet will take a step forward, not like right up arm's distance, but just closer than he had been standing. I may not believe that the Amaranthine have any particular love for me over what they offer to everyone else. Do believe in them. But Guess Me teaches that sometimes the old ways must burn to make way for the new. Ratchet turns and looks in turn at Alistair, Leon, Liza, turning his eyes back to Jack. I think we've all been through a fire of our own kind. Maybe it's time for something new.
Jack adjusts the mask and just says, I think I'll stick with what I know, thank you. But I will make sure you all make it through to your goals successfully.
For all it's worth, that performance wasn't boring.
There's just a single sharp, broken laugh. Then it makes me wonder why Ratchet walked away from it. Thinking back to the big, full-on
Yeah,
show.
I know which one you're talking about.
Oh shit.
Ratchet looks up to Jack with a sadness that I think Jack is becoming more familiar with seeing in Ratchet's eyes. I say, I told you earlier that I'll buy you a drink. I'll explain more then. It meant more than you might realize.
If you want me to listen, you'll have to buy two.
Deal.
And I think that is a perfect place for us to end today's session. Oh man.
A bit more of a draining session than you thought it was going to be, huh?
Not draining.
Charge.
No, we didn't do a single fucking thing that I prepped for the session.
Hey, that means you've got it for next session, baby.
There we go. We're prepped for next time. Let's go.
Roleplay improv sessions only.
I spent hours working on the fucking tavern that you guys are going to, and we didn't even get there. Holy shit. It's okay, that's perfect. That means I get to sleep in.
Speaking as a fellow DM, you started with, what do you guys want to do? And that was your first mistake.
I was like, this is going to take like 15 minutes tops. We're going to do like montages. And then we started fucking adding family drama and then sadness and then... I would not...
You split the party and you let me wander off almost alone. Like, that was...
I would not have it any other way. That was such a good session. I really enjoyed that session. But to close it out, we're going to do some outros. So please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and then what your favorite part was of the session. And we're going to start with V.
Hello, I'm VertigoCross, or V. During simpler times, I am a variety game streamer on Twitch. Currently hopelessly addicted to Marathon.
It's good.
I'm also... Stella's best friend, one of the many.
It's true.
And my favorite part was I had given Stella a couple, like, essentially bullet points of the family, but I was very pleased with how they just rolled off the cusp of how, with no warning, I sprung that on them.
Yeah. Y'all want to know? Hold on. Where's my notes? You gave me like 6 words to describe each one of them. And then I just, yeah. Did I do good? Was that good? Did you like it?
Did good. You did
Okay,
good.
okay, good. I messaged V in the middle of the session. I was like, yo, how evil do you want your parents to be? I want to make sure we tell the story you want to tell. And I think that was really good. That would have broken me. That was so sad. Thank you for trusting me with that. That was really cool.
Of course, thank you for respecting it.
Okay. Follow V. Link in chat. We'll hop on over to Zombie.
Hello, I'm Jacob. I'm Zombie IMZ, or something I'm trying to call me. Favorite part of this, I think this whole thing has just been the we kind of just talked about with some of the drama stuff. I liked the little moment I had too with Eliza. I thought that was kind of nice.
Oh, that was really cute.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to have a bit of a solo cue. And then I think after this revelation, I couldn't really find a good time to butt in. And then I'm just gonna let this kind of play out. And then when we were gonna end it, I'm just like, all right, maybe I can start the next episode. But right now, Leon is basically, he relates to this so hard because a lot of what V has been doing with like what he perceives, and he's going to ask about, is this a persona you've been putting on this whole time? He's been in his mind going like, this is kind of what I've been doing. It's kind of making this character. Leon Breeze is the character I've made to, do something good, do something, better than just what I was. And to hear something similar to that really just kind of got to him, and he's just been kind of in stunned silence the whole time. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good scene for us to start on next time. I mean,
yeah,
2 of you are wearing a mask now.
But yeah, so if you are interested at all, go ahead and follow me on Blue Sky at ZombieFighter89. I'm also somewhat active story-wise on Instagram. If you want to find me there, it's also at ZombieFighter89. And then I posted this in chat earlier, but I forgot to shout it out at the beginning. Here is the link to both the Twitch and YouTube of Pocket Dragon Pub. I am one of the editors of Pocket Dragon Pub at the moment. And the 2 contributions I do at the moment for that group is I guess you could call them highlights, but they're more like promotional, like highlights of what you're going to see on the next episode for The Ways of Love and Magic, which is a fun little system of drama and rich people doing, stabby things to each other, and it's really fun. And then the other game that there's a game I edit, the whole show, which is Orbital Blues, and that's been really fun as well. And those are on, Orbital Blues is on Sundays at like 10 a.m. and then on YouTube at Tuesday, or on YouTube on Tuesday, and then Love and Magic is on Friday nights, and the VOD will be up on YouTube on Mondays. So please go and support the Pocket Dragon Pub. They're amazing people, and there's going to be tons of stuff that you can find to watch if you're into wonderful TTRPGs like you find on this channel.
Yay! Check out those links. Thank you very much. We'll pop on over to B Street Holmes over on Twitter and not Blue Sky.
Hi guys. I'm B Street, and I'm on Twitter sometimes. I'm not super active, but honestly, I think that my favorite part of this was through like leaving the Heart of the Woods. And starting to build a little bit more of a friendship, we might eventually say, between Ratchet and Jack. For those who don't know, V and I have a long history of accidentally making characters that can't stand each other. This is not the first campaign.
Rivals constantly.
Yeah.
So I actually really like that we can kind of we've started to see enough of each other that now there's maybe a little bit more mutual understanding, and that growth from the both of them was really nice to see here.
I love it. Thank you very much. We'll pop on over to Igneal.
Hello, everybody. My name's Igneal. You may find me on the Blue Sky, Igneal Blazeheart. My favorite part tonight was just all the RP. especially towards the end too, where everybody's like talking. More and more of the characters' backstories are coming out, which is always super nice. I will say I also really like that tavern scene. It was fantastic. Sometimes it's like nice to just sit back and just watch, you know, eat some of your snacks. It's like, yes, enjoying the show.
Thank you very much. I'm still
Also really liked your organizations. Sorry, too many things that I like, but I really like the lore drops.
Oh yeah, you like it?
And
I
like
was
the progress,
not.
yeah.
I'm so glad I prepped that. I was not expecting to do lore drops like this. I'll be totally transparent. I had an idea of how to lore drop, and it was going to be much later. But I'm actually really glad that y'all go into this knowing so much more about who you're going up against, because it's going to make it really, really interesting. And you're probably, well, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to try to guess what the party's going to do, because I'm wrong every time. I was going to say maybe you're not just going to go in and start beating the shit out of these cultists, but I don't know. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I'm going to just plan for, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just, yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Oh, yes. Full on swat them. Mercenaries, go in. Go.
I know. Oh my god, that was so brilliant. That was my favorite part. Being like, let's hire a bunch of people from the Bloodbath and Beyond mercenary group. I was like, that makes so much sense.
Yep.
That's just smart. Like, you know, you're gonna be outnumbered going into their freaking headquarters. So I'm really excited about that. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm Stella Luna. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for putting up with me not having my camera on today. I had a bit of a light sensitivity, and I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed the show. We will be back with more Heroes of Humblewood on the 28th of April, so that's in 2 weeks, Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you around. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.